How's it going, everybody? My name is Warner Fields with Fields of Profit. I'm a high six-figure full-time Amazon seller, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I was able to make about $34,000 in potential profit. Don't hurt me for this one. Hopefully it wasn't too clickbaity for you, but over the last 10 days or so I've been able to spend about $83,000 on profitable products for my Amazon business. So in this video I'm going to break down a couple of the different methods that I used in order to spend that much money on products, so that hopefully you can go out and implement some of that on your own Amazon business. Before we jump into the video, if you guys haven't already checked it out, go ahead and check out the link down below. That's going to give you a lot more free resources, teach you how to sell on Amazon in our free Discord community. There's like 18,000 people in there, tons of free resources. Go ahead and check it out. I'd love to see you in there. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the biggest way I was able to spend over $80,000 over the last 10 or so days on my Amazon business was just by buying replenishable items. I won't get too into detail on this, but basically a replenishable item is just something that I can buy at this source and sell it on Amazon and do it over and over and over again. And that varies from a lot of your items where you're using coupons and it's a clearance deal, that kind of thing. The beauty of online arbitrage and wholesale and private label and these business models where you can consistently come back to the same product, unlike those more unscalable business models where you're trying to find one-off products and flip that one. With OA, the way I do it, I try to find products where I can buy the same product over and over again. A lot of times those will be on coupon basis, but it's on revolving coupons, so it's the same kind of coupon that comes back every month. They run it for a week, that kind of thing. And those can honestly be even better items than something that is, a clearance deal or especially a retail price replen, because those coupons, only 1 week every month is someone being able to see how you're actually making profit on that item, versus if you're selling an item at retail price, let's say you buy it for $10 from Walmart and sell it for $21 on Amazon. If it's just at retail price, everyone else is going to be able to see that price, and there's going to be a lot more competition on there, rather than if you were able to create your own margin by using coupons, cashback, whatever kind of limited time offers you can. Leveraging those is an awesome way to create replenishables. And I would say about 75 to 80% of the replenishables I've found over the last little bit here were items that are on the revolving coupon basis like that helps them stay a lot more sustainable long term. And of those items, I spent about $40,000 total on replenishable items. So the next thing I used to find so many items to sell on Amazon was by leveraging my virtual assistant team. My virtual assistants help me do product sourcing, and they've helped me spend about $10,000 on products over the last 10 days or so. Basically how it works is I set them up with this suite of tools that I use for my own Amazon business and the tools we talk about here on the channel all the time. So they all have tactical arbitrage, they have SellerAmp, they have Keepa, all those tools they need to go in, dive into whatever sourcing methods you want your virtual assistant team working on. For my virtual assistant team, some of them are really, really good with tactical arbitrage, others of them are really good at reverse sourcing. There's plenty of ways to find good products to sell on Amazon. So you're going to find whichever your virtual assistant specializes in and just help them be better at that method of sourcing. Give them any tools they need, help them with any training they might need clarification on. So leveraging that virtual assistant team has been an awesome resource for my business. And because I have a virtual assistant team helping me find products, I'm really not doing a lot of my own product sourcing anymore. That's more for the virtual assistant team, and the products they find are the ones that I go out, I swipe the credit card on those, and then when those products sell out and I can go buy some more, then they become replenishable products. But basically the virtual assistants are helping me out by continuing to develop the catalog of products that I sell so that I'm able to consistently increase the amount of products that are replenishables. And that's going to be what really grows your Amazon business, is if you're adding replenishable products to your catalog faster than you're losing those replenishable products. So the next method I used to spend this much money, I spent about $20,000 to $25,000 doing some reverse sourcing on leads that I have found as replenishables or my virtual assistant team found over the last week or so. Like I said, I don't do really a lot of my own sourcing anymore, but the only sourcing that I really do myself nowadays is reverse sourcing on product leads that are actually good products. So let's go ahead and jump into the computer real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So to quickly show you how you can reverse source from the leads that you already know are good, I pulled up this product that my team identified as a potentially good product we found a while back. Basically, the only way that I personally source products anymore is by doing reverse sourcing on these leads that my virtual assistant team has already found, or those replenishable products that we were talking about. And basically what I'm going to do here is this product, we identified it's probably a good product. So reasonably, the other sellers on this listing are probably also going to have some good stuff for us to look at. So we can go ahead and check out their storefront and see what else they're selling. So when I do this, I'm going to be specifically looking for sellers that have generally less than 100 ratings and have a decent amount of product. So this is honestly a decent example right here of a seller who doesn't have a ton of feedback, but is selling an arbitrage related product. So reasonably, we're going to go ahead and be able to look through their storefront, see what else they're selling, and see if we can potentially squeeze some profit out of this storefront. So right off the the bat, what the first couple things I'm looking for when I'm doing this is I'm looking at the Keepa charts over here, and I'm looking at the buy box and the max cost options. So all these three things together are going to give me a good picture of what's going on with this item. So when I look at this item here, I can see that the price is dropping off really fast. So this is something I'm not really interested in because the price is maybe even going to keep tanking. But the main thing we're going to be looking at here when we're looking at these items is we're going to be looking at the max cost box here and asking ourselves whether or not we might be able to buy it for that price. So in this case, I'm not sure we could really buy this for $8.74. Maybe we can. I don't really know much about this product, so we can go ahead and pull this up on the Google Shopping tab. Looks like it's for sale for $9.97 from Walmart, but that's not quite the cost we're looking for. Seems like we might be able to make a couple bucks, but not meet the criteria we're really looking for. This item, on the other hand, seems a little bit more interesting. We are coming up on Easter though, so by the time we were able to buy this and get it into our inventory, it would probably be a little bit too late, and it looks like it's probably out of stock. I would imagine this was for sale from the lego.com website, but you can see how we're able to very quickly find a bunch of profitable products this way if you're able to find the right storefronts. And that's the major key to doing reverse sourcing, is if you get onto a store and you scroll through 10, 15 products and don't find anything, generally I'm going to be moving on at that point. It's about finding speed in terms of getting to the right profitable storefronts. So like in this case, I find a couple of these are not quite profitable. This one was a decent item. It's just going to be a little bit too late by the time it gets to us. So on this storefront, I might actually keep scrolling and see what we can find here. This one is honestly kind of an interesting play to me here because you can see Amazon keeps going in and out of stock on the yellow lines down here. So if we were potentially able to get it for the actual cost price and just wait for Amazon to go out of stock, we might be able to make a couple bucks on this listing here. Not seeing anything on Google Shopping, so I might just go ahead and press the Google button here, see if we can find it for sale anywhere. It looks like Walmart might have it for about 15 bucks. I'm going to go ahead and actually check out the Amazon listing first, see what it looks like. And one thing we could potentially look at doing here is doing an Amazon to Amazon flip where we wait for this item to come back into stock, and then once it does come back into stock, we buy 10, 20 units of it and then wait for them to go back out of stock. And then once Amazon goes back out of stock, we're going to be sitting there. As soon as Amazon goes out of stock, looks like the FBA offers are sitting at about 25 bucks. So this would be a decently profitable item, I would imagine, without even running the profit calculation here. But let me just go ahead and do it. So as soon as Amazon goes out of stock, we're going to sell it for 25 bucks. We're going to be buying this for 12 bucks. So it's actually not the greatest item in the world. It's only $2.50 profit, 21% ROI. So item must be a little bit big or something like that. Yeah, see, it weighs a pound. So that explains why the fees are so big. Didn't look quite that big in the pictures until I see this one now. So clearly we might have to pass on this one, but that's just a very brief tutorial into reverse sourcing. I have other videos on this sourcing method on my channel, but just wanted to talk about how this sourcing method, I was able to spend about $20,000 to $25,000 over the last 10 days using this sourcing method, just from starting from really good products that my virtual assistant team found, really good replens that have been selling for a while, and then looking at the products they found and relating that to a limited time kind of coupon deal. So far, just trying to get some estimates. Difficult to get the exact numbers, exactly which sourcing method I used to buy which products, but so far we've got about $40,000 spent just on replenishable products I've already sold in the past. About $10,000 was from products that my virtual assistant team has found. Those will be new products that get added to my catalog and hopefully become replenishable products. Another $20,000 to $25,000 in products was done doing reverse sourcing on those leads that my virtual assistants found and those good products that I've sold in the past. And then the last $10,000 or so actually came from networking. I think networking is one of the most essential parts of running an Amazon business. And for me, doing networking in my business is what I'm doing right now. Creating content is the big thing that helped me make connections in the industry. That helps me talk to sellers who know a lot more than me and have a lot more information. I've actually been on a couple calls within the last week of big wholesale sellers who sell way more than me, giving me some game on how to do the wholesale strategies, just because I've been putting myself out there, networking, meeting the right people, and I've been able to kind of go above my pay grade maybe and talk to people who really have it figured out a lot better than I do. But through doing that networking, specifically in this case, Miles, he's on the channel fairly often, Flips for Miles, go check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already, but he actually put me on alert that an awesome item was in stock one night. So we went out and spent about $10,000 in about 24-hour period buying one specific item. So that's a major obvious reason for why networking is so important. Even if it's with sellers on the same level, it's going to be someone to, kind of workshop with, share product ideas with, share business ideas with, and just really be able to work together to continually grow your own stores. The cheesy saying of, 1 + 1 is more than 2, whatever. It really is true in the Amazon world. You're going to be able to help each other out, share some product ideas, and I would really encourage you to do so. So specifically for you, the way that I would suggest networking with other sellers is to create maybe a very basic Instagram, Twitter page. You don't have to keep up with it, anything like that. Just post the occasional box pic, the occasional picture of orange bars, whatever you need to do, so that when you DM some other sellers, they can see that you're putting in the work. You can see that they're putting in the work. You can work together and know that both of you are trying to get better as Amazon sellers. The other option you have in terms of networking, shameless plug here, is to join a free Discord community or a free Amazon community. We actually have one that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, but I would encourage you to go join our free Discord server, get plugged in, and try to make some friends in the industry that you can share ideas with. So that was the 4 main methods that I used over the last 10 or so days in order to spend $83,000 on profitable products to sell on Amazon. If you guys got value out of this video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. That adds value to my business. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to drop those down below as well. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.